Looks like we are live. For those joining in, this is going to be the giveaway for the Psylocke, Thanos, Tupac. Finally, it took 8 months. I was just getting all the hashtag things sorted out. What have I got here that I've been looking at recently? Just something to get on the screen while we are chilling. So the purpose of this video is to basically to thank everybody for all their support and everything that comes along with that, but also to choose the winner of the 3-pack, the 2-pack. There's one right here. Now, this channel is still getting off the ground. I don't know if any of my audience is even awake at the moment, so I'm just going to do this. Let's just get it done. This is my picture, by the way, of the Executioner wave. I like Phantom Rider, I like Warbow, and I like the Executioner. That's pretty much it. Oh, Son Goku 4, congrats on 1K. Thank you very much. I'm very, very pleased to have reached that goal, even though it took a while. And this is not this was brand new when I started the giveaway. Brand spanking new. And now it is pretty common to find, but I'm sure there's still a lot of people out there that would appreciate one for free. Alright, let's get this business done. So, this is the list of all the names of people that have commented hashtag give me Psylocke over the last 8 months. So, going all the way back down, 8 months was the earliest one. Wherever it is, blah, 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 blah. There was a lot of early activity. And there's a guy called Rubik's Zilla who has left a ton of comments. Like, probably almost half of them are his. So, yeah, here they all are. So he has maximized his chances of winning this prize. Alright. So I got all the names in there. Rubik's has got a whole bunch of them because he left a whole bunch of messages. And I'm going to click and spin 3 times. 3 times seems like the best way to do it. Good luck to everybody that is in this. Thank you all for helping me get to 1,000. I look forward to covering more action figure news related stuff in the future and more reviews and figure photography and everything. So yeah, this is a big step in that journey, so I appreciate it. Okay, click to spin 1, 2, 3. The 3rd spin will be the winning spin. So we've got spin 1. There are a lot of names on here. Alright, spin 2. And I imagine it must really suck if your name comes up on spin 1 or spin 2. And then not on spin 3 and you don't get anything at all. Alright, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. Someone's winning a prize. And the winner is Geordie Crash Out. Congratulations, you are the winner of the Thanos and Psylocke 2-pack from Marvel Legends. There they are. These bad boys right here. Thank you for your support, Geordie Crash Out. Actually, let's go have a look at the comment. What was it that Geordie Crash Out said that won him this prize? find him like that. I thought that would have worked. God damn it. Waking up. How far back is his comment? Is it 8 months by any chance? Geordie crash out. Geordie crash out. And if you have any questions in the meantime, in the chat, by all means, let me know. What about Control F? Will that work? Hey, there he is. Okay. Hey, you just wrote hashtag give me Psylocke. Well, sometimes it's the efficiency that wins the prize. Like, congratulations, Jordy. Yeah, I'll spell congratulations correctly. Yep, hit me up on social for your prize. Very good, everybody. Thank you for everyone that tuned in. Have we got anyone watching? I think we got somebody watching right now. Is it just you, Son Goku? Is it Goku? Goku? I should say. Fucking hell, that's not a nice one to say. Son Goku, thank you for tuning in. I don't do many live streams. I have a whole other channel and I have a Patreon that I do live streams in sometimes with a bit of like video games and stuff, but I'm not good at them. I don't think I'm that good. Still haven't been able to find one. Yeah, I don't see them on shelves much, but I do see them like for sale in groups and things like that. So maybe check out your local figure swap group. But what's going on with your collection at the moment, Son Goku? Are you collecting anything? Are you getting rid of anything? Did you get any new shit lately that's really good? Trying to track down a Mayfex Gambit. Yeah, I don't mind the Mayfex. I think they're pretty good. Rubikzilla, man, I was pulling for you. I really, really was. You had so many entrants in there, and your name didn't come up on any of the spins, bro. I'm sorry to say it. Somebody else won it. I thought mathematically there was mathematically there was the highest chance that you would get the prize, but I'm sorry, my friend. It did not come through, but please keep an eye out on the channel in the future because there'll be more giveaways and things like that. But devastated because you really, really put in the hard work, and I appreciate it. I really do. And what's going on with your collection right now, Rubik's? What are you up to these days? See, I don't know. I don't really do this. Like I say, I'm not that good at. Oh, geez, I nearly just turned that off. Where's the thing? Oh, I can't zoom with this. That's weird. I thought I'd be able to zoom in on my collection in the background there. I think I might have it on the wrong setting. And now I'm all blurred. Does that look a little bit better? Yeah, there we go. You mostly do Dragon Ball SH figure arts. Yeah, I don't. So in terms of like Japanese figures, I bought my partner all of the, what do you call it? Sailor Scouts. So she's got SH Figure Arts, Sailor Scouts, the original 5. And I bought a really cheap and nasty, what do you call it? What's his name? Zoro from One Piece. It's like a really cheap one that came into retail where I live. And I got it out of curiosity because I was like, I think it's made by Bandai Nation, but it's like a really Tamashii Nations, I think. But it's a really low quality one. Hang on, I can show you. It's right here. I've just moved house, so there's a lot of stuff put away at the moment. It looks like it's a great figure, but it really isn't. This version of Zorro here. He comes with heaps of like swords, but they're all like kind of wobbly and bendy and not really that good. There's double jointed arms on it, which looks like it should be great. Yeah, you know, a bit like that. It's just not terrible, but yeah. Also, I suspect they're going to peg warm that whole set. I'll probably pick up the SH Figure Arts Cyclops tomorrow. Yeah, I've got, for SH Figure Arts, I got the MCU Carol Danvers, I got the DCU Harley Quinn with the like gold overalls. I got Snape, Professor Snape. That's probably my favorite. And I got the Black Adam SH Figure Arts as well. That was pretty good. I was shocked at how much that kind of fell apart, but I learned that that's actually kind of common. And I did pick up the Jamiroquai figure for my mate, so I gave that to him as a present. That's a great pick. What's a great pick? The latest one that I've got, this figure here is absolutely fucking wild. I know the lighting here is not that great. Actually, we can fix that. There you go. Get that on you. Chelsea Green, WWE Ultimate Edition. So what's interesting about this is Mattel very soon are going to be making the DC like Ultimate line of figures one day, like in the next couple of years. So this has got like butterfly joints, and I think this is a good example of like what Mattel's going to be doing with their DC action figures in the future. So this was a really exciting one to get. The only thing about the SHF Cyclops is you really need a torso extension to scale with the Marvel Legends. Yeah, what's going on with that? I know that my MCU Marvel Legends don't scale the same as the SH Figure Arts, but fortunately I've got like Captain Marvel, and she's a female character, so you can kind of get away with it a bit. Are they the same scale or are they not? I feel like there's like a fraction of difference between scale of Marvel Legends and SH Figure Art. Am I saying it right? Figure art? One of those? It was worthy to... What does that say? It was worth a try to get into a giveaway. Thanks for the chance. I collect Legends mostly. Man, Rubik's, when I speak to the other person, if there's something else that I have that they would prefer, I'll let you know. I'm amazed that you didn't win the prize. Son Goku, they technically are, but I think generally the SHF are on the slightly smaller side. Yeah, like, you know what's so weird is the WWE figures are kind of the same scale, but they're just scaled like slightly different. Like, it's weird. Recently pre-ordered the Legends Daredevil. Are you talking about the Secret Wars 1? Because I have that on pre-order as well. We had a massive sale here the other day, and Dragon Man was down to like $60 Australian, which is, he retailed for $140. So he was less than half price. So I didn't pick him up though. Didn't have the time. Missed the sale. I'll be getting the Daredevil and the Magic from that wave. Looking forward to that. I like Magic. I fell in love with Magic playing the Marvel Legends, not Marvel Legends, the Midnight Suns video game. But I like SH Figure Arts. They're just so expensive. That's the only doubt. The only reason I got the ones that I got is because I could get them for like under $100. I don't know why I'm out of focus. Is it because I'm not in the middle of the thing? Oh, there we go. I think that might be a bit better. Really like the new Magic. Yeah, it looks good. I got the old one, the one that comes with the little guy on his shoulder and the two swords. One of my favorite Marvel Legends. See, I would like to get like a Darkchild version of Magic, SH figure arts. Oh, that'd be good. I really wanted the Venom SH figure arts, the Marvel Cinematic Universe one. That looks so good. $60, holy shit. Yeah, it was like, yeah, it's like $60. EB Games. And I've got a couple of other. There was something else. I've got Mephisto pre-ordered. I haven't pre-ordered the Muse 2-pack yet, but I would really like to get that. Midnight Suns was a good game. Never played it. It was good. It was actually great. I played it through. My missus played it through as well. Then we both played New Game Plus and then the DLC. It was fun. The new Colossus and Kitty Pack. Yeah, I think I gotta get that for Kitty Pride. I do have like the whole X-Men team in Marvel Legends already, including Colossus. But I think, yeah, my friend might inherit Colossus for his collection, which is kind of what happens when I upgrade my figures. If it's something that's pretty rare and expensive to get, I sometimes just give it to my mate. SHF out of the price range, yeah. It's like Son Goku. I don't know how familiar you are with the Australian currency, but SH figure arts are like $300. They're insane. Been trying to build my X-Men team. Yeah, X-Men are fun. I'm at a real weird moment where I'm like, I've got the X-Men 97, I've got the original like X-Men team as well. They're doing all the X-Force. Like, I've had to start putting in some restrictions on X-Men because I'm getting like Blink and Moira McTaggart and Black Tom. I've got like a pretty significantly covering everything kind of X-Men collection. I'm annoyed that I can't make that camera zoom because I would do a zoom in on some of my shelves behind. I did pack up the other day the 12-inch Wolverine, 12-inch Deadpool Marvel Legends, the big ones. I had them out. I put them back in the box. I don't know. I might end up selling them, I think. Gonna go for the main Jim Lee X-Men. We need an updated War Machine with better articulation. Yeah, I mean, we've had so many War Machines, but you're right. They don't really have a great deal of articulation. But let me have a look here. Jim Lee X-Men. What is that? I hear people mention it. I don't really pay a great deal of attention to what that means. Oh, okay, so Jim Lee is like the original animated series era, but in comic books. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, alright. Should we be able to bring that up again? Yeah. The one I found good was the modular suit recolor. Okay, so you just went with Iron Man and said, "Yeah, you're a War Machine." Woody, how's it going, mate? Thank you for popping in, and yes, congratulations to Geordie, which that sounds like an English person, which feels like I'm going to be up for some postage, which is fine. So yeah, this is the Jim Lee era of X-Men. Yeah, I'm down with that. That's the exact, every single one of those outfits is like my peak X-Men sort of opinion, I guess. That's why I was hoping to win Psylocke in the US. That 2-pack release was stupid. Yeah, I got it before anybody. Every now and then. Last year, it was the Sabretooth 2-pack. They just happened to come to retail in Australia before the US for some reason, and if I'm on top of it, then I get the review up and it does numbers, which is good. The figure was scalped a lot in the US, I think. Yeah. The Thanos was really popular. Alright, I couldn't keep a straight face. So Jim Lee, that's the Jim Lee version of Magic. So yeah, that's the one that we're getting next on the in the Secret Wars wave. Can't wait for that. I noticed that she doesn't have her little crown thing on the new one. So, and I'm sure the face is going to be way better than the old one. So that sucks. I'm guess that probably means we're just going to get more versions of Magic in the future. Thanos was, people were loving the Thanos. Whenever they do a Target exclusive, it's just horrible over here. So was Wolverine and Sabretooth a Target exclusive? Because we don't really know the difference between a Target exclusive, a Walmart exclusive, or like anything really. We have our fan channels and that's it. It's only a Zing exclusive. Yeah, but I want to know what is the Target exclusives, because if the Sabretooth one was a Target exclusive as well, and so was Psylocke, then there might be something to maybe being able to predict which ones Australia is going to get first. Yeah, pop culture's been pretty good. I haven't really done Gamesman. I haven't really used the Gamesman before. New South Wales get a lot of stuff first. Maybe, no, it's different. I've seen Perth get stuff before other people. Maybe not Marvel Legends, but like with other stuff. I would have to double check. Yeah, it's alright. Don't go out of your way, Son Goku. I've not seen much Dragon Ball. I will say that. Zing is severely overpriced. Yeah. I mean, not really. Not so much anymore. Everywhere's kind of leveled out, I feel like. Like, Marvel Legends are about the same price at JB as they are at Zing. As they were at, like Mr. Toys or Toy World and stuff like that. I feel like Zing used to be really overpriced. They used to really, like, add on, but I don't know, maybe that was just because we were getting stuff in, like, Target, Big W, Kmart, and Zing was like another option, and they charged a bit more, but I don't see any difference in the price these days, no matter where I shop. Which is good, or it might be terrible. Depends which way we've gone. What are my thoughts on Maximum Thor? What is up with the faces? That's the main thing, is why is every Marvel Legends Thor, the face, always a terrible choice? Like, I don't like any of the faces. I like what comes with it. I would have liked maybe a bit more, like, lightning and stuff like that. Let me just get him up. Edition Thor. So this is what comes with it. Oh, yeah, and he's going to be pricey. I think they've done some creative stuff, like with the Mjolnir thing that can go in the back. I like that he comes with Throg. But I don't like any of the heads. The lightning is not new. That looks like it's the same as Electro. Yeah, I haven't got a Marvel Legends soft good wide cape yet, and I want to see what they're like. But I'm not really that impressed with it. Yeah, that one's going to suck to buy. If you're lucky, JB Hi-Fi is cheaper. Yeah, JB Hi-Fi have some sales and stuff, which is good. I was hoping for a classic version of Thor. Yeah, I don't know what's up with, like, the fringe on the front one is not great. The screaming head with the helmet on is probably the only head sculpt on there that actually looks good. And even the outfit, the attire, yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. I don't know what they're thinking with most of the Maximum line. Anyone else's Deadpool from that, the arms nearly pop off every time you use it. Thanks, Rubix. Thank you very much, man. Join in on any other giveaways in the future. Thank you very much for all your help. And a very gracious loser as well. Yeah, see, I got this one. No, I didn't get that one. I have the Thor that came with what's it called? The Destroyer armor. Destroyer armor, is that what it's called? Yeah, I thought it was way smaller, and I got it, and I'm like, oh my god, he is like the same height as the Incredible Hulk. Like, I can't use this in my Avengers display. So, he hasn't really done much since I got him. If the Maximum line was definitive classic outfits, it would definitely sell better. Yeah, and I don't know, like, I think that the reason, you're right, it would definitely sell better. And I think the reason they don't do it is because, like, people like me, I get into this mode of, like, I just need, like, the one definitive version of that character, and then I can sort of rest easy by not buying the new stuff. So I think they're always going to try and keep you on the, keep you on the line, I guess. By not giving you what you really, really properly want. Like, the Deadpool one not coming with an unmasked Deadpool head is kind of unforgivable. The Spider-Man Maximum Spidey was pretty good. I think that's probably the best of the lot. And the Hulk was good, but it didn't improve any of the problems that previous Hulks had, and all the head sculpts were shithouse. And most of the accessory effect pieces were, you know, not the best at the... what was the word I'm looking for? They didn't work at the best of times. It makes sense because they have to compete against all the imports. I don't know, are Marvel Legends competing against the imports? Because I wouldn't say where... like, because I'm mostly buying retail, not online. There are no imports in retail here. Like, hang on. There's always... I can't imagine there is there's a shelf in most EB Games stores that has a whole heap of Japanese stuff on there, but I don't think it's SH Figure Arts, because if they were getting that, you'd have to think they would be getting, like, Spider-Man or X-Men or, like, popular characters. They're all really weird, niche, like, anime or manga characters. So I'm not sure if that's SH Figure Art or not, but yeah, here the only place to get SH Figure Art is online, Amazon or a website. I think a Maximum figure is closer in price to some imports, and most imports do classic outfits. It's closer in price, yeah, but it's still nowhere near. Like, nowhere near. I got my Maximum Incredible Hulk for $99, and that's roughly what I paid for SH Figure Arts Black Adam, which was like a super duper clearance item that was on clearance on Amazon for months before I picked it up. So yeah, there's still a massive, like, gap between the prices of those. But when you get in, I'd say Figure Arts are more in competition with, like, Hot Toys, and obviously Mayfex and Mondo and all those ones as well. But yeah, it's two very different classes, I guess, of figures, and you get what you pay for as well. I think I've got a Hot Toys Captain Carter, and it is just an amazing figure to have. So I don't have any Mayfex, I don't have any Mondo. What did I see the other day? Mondo, I think it was like Two-Face from the Batman animated series, and it looked fucking wicked. It looks so good. I was like, alright, Mondo. I'd love to get a Mondo figure just because I have the channel and I'd like to at least have some kind of experience or understanding of what I'm talking about when comparing those things, but I don't have many like big like 12-inch figures or anything like that. Yeah, in the States, SHF prices are definitely not as bad because Hot Toys are quite a bit more usually. Wow, that's interesting. Um, Give me a second here. So this is an online retailer. They are, I wouldn't say they're not like insanely. They don't mark up like to a crazy degree, but I wouldn't say that these guys are the cheapest and this is where you should go for a deal. But they do sell SH Figure Arts. Or Tamashi Nations, right? That's what I should be looking for. So 99 is pretty good. So this is a 5.5. So alright, 65. Alright, that's okay. These are a lot cheaper. Okay, are the MCU ones insane or something? Yeah, here we go. Like SH Figure Arts Miles Morales, $240. What's this Naruto? Whatever, whoever this guy is, 250. 140. Yeah, I think maybe the Dragon Ball ones come out here with a bit more distribution and popularity and stuff. Oh my god. Tuxedo mask. What are you doing? So here we go. The Superman SH Figure Arts. Oh my god. Fucking Voldemort. $230. Kind of want that. So that's that. But then if we go Hot Toys, how much are we looking here? Okay, way more. Obviously, because it's Hot Toys, but holy shit, $850 for God Loki. Woo. And then do these guys have like Mondo? I don't think they do. No. Nope. Super 7. Oh my god, they have these ones? Oh, is that Thundercats? Oh. My missus loves ancient Egypt, and she's been getting more and more Egyptian themed figures over the last few years. Jesus Christ, why is this Snoopy thing $700? I'd imagine Mondo would be really pricey in Australia. Yeah, Mondo's a lot more up there. I totally forgot that there was heaps of those Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts that are way more affordable. Because when I'm looking, I'm usually looking for like the comic versions. Hang on a sec. Okay, I don't know why that one is only $80. That looks more accurate. Usually the cheap Dragon Ball SH Figure Arts in the US are 38 USD. Yeah, that'd be about it then. Yeah, because what were they like, 50 or $60? I think. Yeah, here we go. Oh, they did have it on Pop Culture. There you go. $400 dues. That's wild. But that looks so good. Like, I hate cell shading, but oh man, sorry, you can't even see what I'm looking at. My bad. I forgot how I had the screen set up. But yeah, I mean, I don't really like the cell shading, but look, Mondo do insane work. See, if I got a Mondo figure, I'd have to figure out like which one is it? Like which one am I going to get? Which is the one that will, you know, be the one. That's why I was like, maybe Two-Face from the Batman animated series. Maybe a Harley Quinn would be a good one to have. But they're all great. Every single one I've seen unboxed and reviewed have been, you know, outstanding. So I'm a little bit itchy for a Mondo figure. It's just a matter of, like I say, trying to figure out what it is. And I don't know if you can see over here, but we've got the Kang and Kodos Super 7s, which I am very, very happy with. And I don't know if you can see up there, you can see my Professor Snape, SH Figure Arts, with all of his Snape friends, all of his Snape brethren. Bit of other shit. Oh, there. Anyway, that is really hard to do back to front. Can't go wrong with a Wolverine. I feel like I've got so many Wolverines though. Like I have so fucking many Wolverines. Unless it's a Hugh Jackman one and he's got like a can of beer on his claw. I don't know if I need any more Wolverines. But he looks so good. He is a great character and he does look the best. Need more shelves for your figures? Yeah, isn't that the struggle? We've just moved to a much smaller house and yeah, very quickly learning that there are a lot of subsections of my collection that it's time to start figuring out solutions around. So you gotta do what you gotta do. In fact, speaking of which, I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for the chat though. This has been a hell of a lot of fun. I can see myself doing more of these. If this is what live streaming is, you just sit here and talk shit about action figures and talk to people about their collections, talk about yours as well. I could see myself doing a little bit more of this because this seems like a lot of fun. Yeah, hopefully I hear from Geordie very soon. Geordie, get in touch with me. Get yourself a prize. Thanos, Psylocke. I can finally get these out of my home and in the post to you. To the Geordie Shore, which I'm sure is where he lives. Or she. Son Goku, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. And yeah, keep an ear out for it. I will keep an eye out for you as well. Thank you very much, my friend. Goodbye.